Welcome. We're back.
Okay.
Today I've got Danny Tipton. He's with GT Home Solutions and Iron Key Realty. He's here in Kansas City in the whole metro area. So I've got a few questions that we're going to ask, and we'll get to know you a little bit better. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Beautiful. So I've said the first question I've got is, as the key principal of GT Home Solutions, how has your background in education influenced your approach to real estate and the client relationship here in Kansas City?
Wow. Loaded question right off the
Right.
top. Right off the top. I like that. Well, my background in education, I think, it goes into the mission of what GT Home Solutions is that we're trying to make affordable housing in the city, and 95% of my kids probably came from in the city, and so they also had not very good experiences with real estate and affordable homes and things like that. And so that's kind of where we're trying to push.
Right.
Obviously we do other things as far as transactional real estate and help other people buy and sell houses, but we want to try to educate the community and make renters into homeowners.
Yeah. So kind of taking that next generation home buyer and making them your pet project.
Yeah. Because at school, when I was at Hogan, the last 12 years of my 30-year career, we took kids that may or may not have been on target to graduate high school and made them college students.
That's awesome.
And then from there, made them college graduates. And now I have so many kids that are doing so many amazing things.
Very cool. I love that. So the real estate market has seen significant changes in recent years. How has GT Home Solutions adapted to meet the evolving needs of buyers and sellers here in the Kansas City area?
Yeah, another good question. I think what we try to do is meet people where they are and try to fit into what they're looking for, rather than trying to put the old square peg in the round hole, and try to figure out what's the real estate, what's the house that you can afford, what's the house that you want to afford, and make sure that those are definitely two different things, and try to educate them on home ownership, because a lot of times first-time home buyers is a lot of my clients, and I really like to work with first-time home buyers. There's a lot of education that gets to happen, and a lot of light bulbs clicking and going off, and helping people to understand what's happening.
Yeah. Well, and that speaks to us and our mission too. You know, we always like to say it's never a no whenever somebody comes to us and has, a question about qualifying for a mortgage. It's how do we get you to where you want to be?
Yeah.
So I think that's an important piece of the puzzle.
Yeah. You always have to put that yet on the end of it. Yeah. So I don't know yet. Yeah. So that means you still leave yourself open for learning and trying to figure out where to go.
Yeah. I love it. So you've demonstrated experience both in education and in real estate. What parallels do you see in these two fields, and how have they shaped your leadership style at GT Home Solutions?
There's a lot of parallels because there's a lot of education. It seems like no matter how advanced of a buyer or an investor, there still seems to be some things that they don't know, and it gives me a chance to try to, if I don't know, look it up. If I don't know, find somebody who does, because obviously I don't know everything. Just like teachers don't know everything, but they are expected to figure out where and help kids become thinkers rather than just memorizers. Yeah. And so I think that's important as far as the real estate market is, because it is changing all the time. Seems like every day. That something's new is happening. So we have to make sure that we stay on top of things so that we can impart good wisdom onto our first-time home buyers or our advanced investors, whoever we're working with at the time.
Yeah, very good. So Kansas City has a rich history and diverse neighborhoods. How do you leverage your local knowledge to help clients find the perfect property that aligns with their lifestyle and their community preferences?
Yeah, Kansas City, I like the way you put that, a rich history and diverse neighborhoods. Kansas City has traditionally been a fairly racist place to be. And I don't think that it's gotten over that yet. I think it's still a work in progress. So I think that's important to try to help people understand that living in diverse areas of town that have different cultures and different backgrounds is really going to lend to the tapestry of your background, and not just like, oh, I want to live in a neighborhood but everybody looks like me, or I want to live in a neighborhood where people drive the same kind of cars or the same kind of jobs. I think it's incumbent upon us to be able to figure out how we can fit into different kinds of neighborhoods and different kinds of and live with people of different backgrounds, because I think that it's just so rich to help us to grow as a community, help us to grow as people and as fellow neighbors and people that we share this earth with.
Right. Well, and there's, so much you can learn from other people. And I think that that's a cool part about community is, if you're in a diverse community, you get to learn what they know, and they know, and they know, and they get to know what you know, and everybody's better for it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. I think we need to do more of that.
Yeah, exactly. So balancing a successful real estate career with family life can be challenging. How has your family influenced your business decisions, and what advice would you give to other entrepreneurs striving for work-life balance in a fast-paced real estate industry?
Yeah, well, the cool part about me is I'm an old guy, so my kids are grown, but the really cool part about that is I get to work with my son on a daily basis, and that has really become really, really cool. Yeah. And so when we're having family visits and family dinners and just outings, we get to talk about real estate all the time. And it's really not boring, because me and my son both are really into it. And then my husband is he's into it as well. And so we've kind of made it in a family affair.
That's awesome. Yeah. I know we get to take you guys, here and there to our events, and you guys show up as a whole team, and that's fun for us too, to get to know everybody. So very cool. Well, thanks for coming. I'm glad we got you in the studio. Yeah. And I'll look forward to doing it again soon.
Yeah, me too. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you guys. We'll see y'all.